Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. One Classic Game Show. MikeC.
I'm pretty wild.
Today we're talking to you about something. What is it?
The E3 show that we were trying to attend that we did not get enough donations to go to.
Okay.
I was like, why y'all talking about E3? It happened so many weeks ago. Well, we're talking about it now. All right. So our thoughts on E3, and please in the comments, man, y'all leave y'all thoughts on E3 and what you thought about it. Mike, who do you think stole the show this year at E3?
Honestly, I really don't know. I think Xbox, as far as who had the show more put together, I think Xbox had it more put together on the technical side, as far as actually giving you something. It seemed like a lot of stuff was just missed there in E3. Sony, I don't know what they was doing as far as the music, and then that just seemed like they didn't know what they was doing. It looked like it was a whole bunch of, like this was almost like their first E3, you know. So I didn't understand that Xbox was more of the same, but they had a streamline to, all right, this is the product, this is what we're doing. Da, da, da. They had an order to that. PlayStation looked like they was over here, then down there, then it was just too much, you know, just all over the place with that. Honestly, out of all the shows, I did like Xbox's show better, but the only thing I didn't like about that was everything was like next year. It was nothing. It was nothing usually as far as this holiday season. Of course, you got your same favorites: Call of Duty, you got Assassin's Creed, and that's basically it. Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. That's what you got this year. Horizon. Forza. And they basically said that Xbox basically said they got money enough to buy however many studios they want to buy. So it's a good time to be a PlayStation. What's that? The little $10 a month thing. I say go ahead and buy it in October so you can get those games. As far as you know, the free games, the PlayStation. I forgot what the heck that stuff is. PlayStation, Xbox. Game Pass. There you go. The Game Pass, or whatever. So you get all those 100 games and all. That's the best thing they have to offer, as far as that first party support. Since they bought a whole lot of studios and everything like that. I did like the little the little pop Gears of War thing. I thought that was that was a nice little diversion from it. I did enjoy that. So out of all of them, I think I did enjoy the Xbox show the best. Correct?
Now, if you are a Patreon member to us, and you can try before you buy with all the stuff, almost every game that they announced at E3, I already pre-ordered digitally, for the exception of Kingdom Hearts and Days Gone, which if you go on the PlayStation Network, they let you have the option to buy the physical copy or the digital copy, but when you hit the digital copy, it doesn't let you buy it a Days Gone. You know what I'm saying? I think that Resident Evil, who showed Resident Evil?
PlayStation.
PlayStation. But I think PlayStation joint was whack. Let me say that first of all, because the way they ended, everybody was like, "Is this it?" I mean, did the stream go out or what happened? I can't say a specific publisher won it, other than although Capcom really surprised everybody. Although all this stuff was leaked out, so it really wasn't no big surprise what we were going to see at E3.
Because you already heard about them buying the domain name as far as Resident Evil and stuff like that. So you knew something Resident Evil was coming. I'm sorry to jump on it, but that Devil May Cry, that did surprise me with that Devil May Cry 5. But that was Xbox who came out to give it that. Granted, it'll probably be on other systems, but Devil May Cry 5, I did like that. So,
the one thing that Xbox didn't mention that I thought that they were going to mention was the controller that allows people with deformity and handicap.
The adaptive controller. They didn't mention that. You're right, they didn't.
They didn't mention that. Although that they had it on the stage, they didn't mention it. And please, y'all, if we're still trying to collect funds so we can buy a couple of these controllers so we can go out to the hospital and share gameplay with people that's disabled with deformities and stuff like that. But they didn't say anything about that. Although I was talking to Juan when we did the stream a couple of weeks ago, they said they did announce the new Xbox 2 code name. Begins with an S. I forgot what it's called.
Scorpio 2.
No, it's not Scorpio 2. It's something else. But I think not Major Nelson, but the other Phil Spencer was the one that announced it. And for everybody that brought the Xbox One X, it's like, oh man, we just crapped on you. You know what I'm saying? But I say that all to say E3 wasn't as magical as it has been a couple of years ago because a lot of the leaks. And the one game that I was looking forward to was the Overkill's Walking Dead. Okay. That was the only game I was looking forward to. But then when I seen gameplay footage, I was like, what the hell? Because if you look at the trailer of the 4 main characters that was in it, if you look at their cinematic trailer, you was like mind blown. You know, the old guy gets in the car with the dead zombie in it and he's drinking. The 2 girls or the dude from DC that has the bat and the 2 female. I mean, the trailers for this was awesome. But then when you seen the gameplay, it was like, good God Almighty, this is Watch Dogs all over again. Because it did not look like we thought it would look, and then the gameplay wasn't like we thought it was. It's a first-person shooter. Well, no, a third-person shooter is when you don't see the body, right? So you don't see the body, you just see the hands. And this is supposed to be open world crafting and survival and all that, and it didn't come off that way. But other than that, man, I don't think anybody really took the show this year. Unraveled, they announced, or you can download it now. But
the yarn game you look at.
Oh my God, that's so depressing.
And then there's 2 of them now too.
There's 2 of them.
Yarn and Yarn 2.
Now you have a buddy to be depressed with. So I mean, it was just, and I don't even think Nintendo
lackluster, man. Super Smash again.
Super Smash Brothers that we all knew that was going to come out with all the characters, but it wasn't really no surprise. So I think like E3 was a snooze fest this year.
It didn't seem like it was a bust this year, man. And you got what they call, as far as like you really look forward to seeing a game like as far as the cinematics, they call it Killzone 2. Remember that Killzone 2? Where you thought you was getting the game and then you're like, what happened? Yeah. Killzone.
Anthem. All this stuff next year. We're going to hype you up, and then we're going to pull the Watch Dogs next year. So it's not going to look.
Oh, Spider-Man is coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, that's strictly PlayStation, so it's not coming on Xbox. So you got Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Destiny, if you're still into that. Shoot, that's about it. Red Dead. Sorry.
Red Dead.
They didn't show no.
They didn't show anything with Red Dead,
which is weird. Which is weird. That's Cause I think a lot of games. I mentioned this to Fred earlier. A lot of games I think were scared to come out with Red Dead because Rocksteady. Excuse me. I want a new Rocksteady game, y'all. I know y'all working on something. I think they're going to announce something next year. But what's that? Rockstar killed it with GTA 5. That was awesome game, man. The best GTA I ever played.
Still going strong to this day.
Still going strong.
Making millions.
They still got great online support, man, for that stuff. And that's a game that's worth every penny that you put into it. Seriously, because you still got tons of people still playing that game. It's a freaking awesome game. They still adding on to it every freaking year, it seems like.
Yes.
So
they would not let it die. They pimping that like
I'll tell you.
Nintendo pimping Mario.
They said we got a winner. But yeah, I think a lot of people are scared as far as they wanted Rocksteady. They wanted Rockstar to just have their thing wide open. So I think they pulled back because I think a lot of those games were green light to go, but they want to get all that stuff. But February is going to be a crazy month too. Because we got like 4 or 5 games coming out in February. So I like to see what that's going to look like too as well. But
what was that Chinese game? The Toshima or whatever?
Oh yeah, the Blade of Toshima. That looks very interesting.
That looks very good.
And the other one with the dude with the little robot hand or whatever that was. He got a hand cut off. Or
Just
something
Cause?
Like that. No, not Just Cause. No.
That's coming out this year too. I think.
Yeah, December 4th or something around about Smash Bros. Time. He had his hand cut off or whatever, and then he used like a grappling hook to grapple up stuff as well too. He was fighting this big old dude. It's called Sekiro or something like that. I'll show you footage of it again, but yeah, that looks. There's a lot of good promising stuff, but that one, that Bushido, whatever that was, with far as just the graphics and everything, I just like how everything looked in that game. It looked like that was real, truly gameplay. So we'll see. Proof is in the pudding.
And then we had The Last of Us 2.
Which looks awesome. Honestly, it does look awesome.
Now, that game, Naughty Dog, I don't care what nobody says, those cinematics look as good as the gameplay itself. And it's seamless.
It is. As far as the transition, because you see it in one move, bam! And then you go like right into the game. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Because Last of Us, the first one, just blew my mind.
Yeah, it did.
Because I was like, man, this game cannot be this. And this was PlayStation 3 when this came out.
PlayStation 3. It don't matter which one that you get on. Although it's going to be better on the PlayStation 4. But if you find it on the PlayStation 3 and you still have it,
dude,
you still got a winner, bro.
Yeah, that freaking game looked beautiful then.
Yes.
It looked beautiful. I was like, man, look at the graphics. I'm like, wow.
And then my man from The Walking Dead, with the pregnant, he's pregnant and he has that little thing that's flashing. What's it called? Whatever it's called.
They don't even know what it's called. Freaking Death Stranding or whatever.
Death Stranding, yeah.
That just looks weird, but it looks very freaking interesting. That's what gets you with Hideo Kojima as far as his games or whatever. Like, I wish they would have did that PT. I think that would have been awesome.
Yeah. Please bring back PT, man.
But yeah, you just how he tells stories and stuff like that, just his vision. It's just amazing. Metal Gear, freaking awesome game, man.
And I don't know why they're afraid to come out. Look, any system that comes out with an exclusive game is always going to win because you're exclusive to that system. So you can't. You're not going to be able to compete unless it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? If it's a good game, you can't compete. If it's a bad game, then you're going to be like, oh well, you know. But all these first-party titles, even some of the stuff that's coming out for Xbox, was good. And I gotta say this, Xbox, Microsoft, still has not shown you a reason why to get the Xbox One X because they haven't shown any realistic first-party titles. I don't care about cartoony type games. I can get that on the Switch. I can get that on the PlayStation. I can get that on the PC. I want something that shows me why I paid what I paid for with the Xbox One X. And I still haven't ever had a game to show why.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't show anything at E3 that, okay, well, this is why you should get the Xbox One X. I don't care about the teraflops, flip-flops, and all that other stuff. I don't care about none of it.
You don't care about how the street looks when it's wet and when it's dry. See the rocks as the cars go by.
I can go get a glass of water and put some water in there, empty it, and then look at the little raindrops. Them games not impressive to me. I want realism. I want something like what Naughty Dog creates on the PlayStation.
That would be freaking awesome. Well, they're gonna show you with that Bushido thing. That was all on Xbox One X, and then it was Xbox One X with the Scorpio, and then they're gonna show you on the Xbox One version where it's gonna look like 360.
By that time, we'll have the Xbox 2 for all that, man.
Scorpion 2. That's a new name. But you know what I wanted to see that was like one of the other like sleeper games that just went through? Sunset Overdrive. I wish they would have did a part 2 of that. I don't know. Did you ever play that?
I played it, but I didn't play it intensively.
Yeah, but I played it intensively. Awesome game, man. It was really fun. So, shoot, that's basically it, man. That's all we have about E3. E3, kind of a bust this year. Looking forward to 2019 to see exactly if they can call out this whole. It probably will be some form of announcement or something they're working on as far as
for next consoles. I think they're going to announce the next generation consoles next year, and they're going to piss everybody off. They brought the Pro and the X.
Yeah, of course, because that's usually the cycle or whatever. So, and like right now, this is the best time to actually be a gamer right now, as far as the good quality games coming out within the next, as far as like let's say about 8 months, 8 to 10 months or whatever. It's going to be some really great games. So this is the best time to get it. So holiday season or whatever, as far as catching those sales with those consoles, I think you'd be happy. But yeah, we'll talk about those other games coming out.
But that's about it. I'm sorry for holding up our time, you know. But
E3, we had to talk about
that out.
So like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's thagamersshow with the name. Don't forget to head on the Facebook store page to find low prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamers Club member. And don't forget about Patreon where you can donate and help out the show and might win some actually great stuff.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamOS community and our website community where you can get some free stuff. And we'll see you next time on WWTF, The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep watching. Thanks for tuning in.